Every veteran has a story, and they all deserve to be told. They all deserve to be heard. When we started Tales from the Corps a couple years ago, it was just some funny barracks stories, deployment stories, and it just evolved into so much more. We've had such incredible guests, from guys I've served with to people I haven't served with that made the military their career. Recently, we had a sergeant major on who 30 years United States Marine Corps sergeant major in the last 16 years has been helping veterans with their benefits and the VA process. It's been such an incredible journey, and I realize that I can't record everybody's story. But what we can do, and what we are doing, is stories from the Corps and beyond. So it doesn't matter what branch, when you served, if you saw combat or not, what your MOS was. If you have a camera, a computer, even a smartphone, if you got one of these, you can turn it sideways, set it up, and talk about yourself 5, 10, 20 minutes. Then submit it to us, and we can upload it to the new playlist that we've created, Stories from the Corps and Beyond. And those stories can live on. You can share them with family members. They can be there for your children. They can just be there for people in general to hear a great story from somebody who served. If you all have been following us for a while, I always say that everyone has a story, from the general down to the private. And I feel that they all deserve to be told. Scheduling podcasts, setting up, finding a time to meet, editing, all of those things can be somewhat arduous and time consuming and tough for people to do. But this gives you an opportunity to do it on your own time, at your own pace, when you're ready. So easiest way to do it is set up your camera and start talking. My name is Mike Francis. Served in the United States Marine Corps from 2003 to 2007. 3rd Battalion, 6th Marines, Lima Company, Weapons Platoon, 0351 Anti-Tank Assaultman. My first day, boot camp, February 23rd, 2003, happened to be the same day as Iwo Jima Day. And I remember that forever. Our first deployment was to Afghanistan in 2003. Did a second one in 2004. And then in Iraq, we were there from 05 to 06. And just talk about, share some stories, share some funny boot camp stories if you want, share a funny barrack story. And if there's a place that needs to be edited, just pause. Oh, we went to this place and, pause, right? Take a second, think about it, keep it recording. So it's just one file. I can edit it. It's not a big deal. And then come back to it. But all of your stories matter. All of your stories deserve to be heard. And I look like super, super looking forward to being able to be an individual that helps facilitate that and put your stories out there. So the best ways to contact is obviously you can comment in the comment section and we can get in touch with one another. But down in the description a little below, we'll have a link to the Tales from the Corps podcast email and then the Discord group. And if you're not in the Discord group and you're looking for a great group of veterans to get together and hang out with, the virtual barracks is absolutely it. Incredible group of people. And it really is. It's like a virtual barracks where we sit around and tell stories and so on and so forth. And the virtual barracks is just one more thing that inspired me to do this. I was sitting around hearing all of these people's incredible stories and thinking and knowing they need to be recorded. They need to be shared. And so this is your invitation. We love to hear your stories. People share stories with us on TikTok and other platforms. They're typing them. And I love everybody's story and want to hear it. So contact me directly. You may not want to sit down for an hour-long podcast or have enough information or stories to tell for an hour-long podcast and be able to do this at your own pace, your own time. And once you record it and your video is ready, you can put us in touch. Send it over to us. It'll probably be pretty easy to edit, especially a little 5, 10, 20-minute long clip. Those aren't very difficult. But share your stories. Make sure that they're out there. Make sure they survive. And if you're a family member of someone who maybe served in World War II and you have stories that you want to share and honor and carry on their legacy, maybe unfortunately you're a gold star parent, I invite you to do the same. And please, again, reach out to me. Some stories we might want to go a little bit more in depth and share on more and do an entire podcast on. We ask that if you share some stories, a couple kind of ground rules, don't drop people's names if it's something bad. If it's something funny that you guys did, like, oh yeah, man, this guy did this. But with us, we always aim to be respectful, not say anybody's name when it has anything negative to do. Do not incriminate yourself. That should probably be rule number one. Do not incriminate yourself. If you do have a story that could be somewhat self-incriminating, you could say there was this time in whatever, Marine Corps, Army, Navy, Air Force, where someone may or may not have, right? Or allegedly this event took place. But please, and because here's the thing, if you do incriminate yourself, I'm gonna just have to kind of delete it. I don't know the legal ramifications for those things, and I'll assume it was a joke and you're just trolling me. I'm going to delete it and it won't make the air. So I don't even want to edit it, right? We really do want to get your stories out there. Have fun with it. If it takes a couple takes, it takes a couple takes. Don't get frustrated about it. And definitely don't stop and restart every minute. I've done enough videos now that just keep talking. Just keep talking. If you make a mistake, hey, I'm Mike Francis. I served from 03 to 07 with 6th Battalion, 3rd Marine. No, pause. 3rd Battalion, 6th Marines. Because sometimes sharing stories and things like that can be difficult. Just say pause, restart. I've got you. I can edit it. That's easy. Just clip it out. Again, reach out to us. The links are below. The link to join the Discord. There's an application in there. You just got to let us know when you served, what branch you were with, and something else. I don't know. It's something in there. You'll read it whenever you see it. Let's connect. Let's get these let's get these Sherrys stored, right? Don't worry about editing. Pause. Do it later. Let's get these stories shared. I'm really looking forward to it. It's an honor of a lifetime to be able to call y'all brother and sisters and fellow veterans, service members. And just thank you for being a part of Tales from the Corps, everything that we've done. We'll talk to you soon. Can't wait to do this initiative and this project with all of y'all. Till then, Semper Fi.